And hey there, I'm Kat Mak, and I have another amazing author from the series that is going to be sharing with us her story tomorrow. You're a 3 times national champion in the disabled dressage consultant. So you have your own business, multiple streams of income. And that's what I love about women that stand in their power. So first and foremost, I will say thank you for teaching my child and all the rest of the children in a selfless manner that all the teachers out there do. Because what you do 8 hours of the day, I can't. And you're a special kind of person that does it. So aside from all the stuff that you do. So I thank you for being on my podcast. I really appreciate it. Katrina, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Why did you decide to go out there, put your face planted on a piece of paper? Because I'm old school.
Yes. Yeah.
I
Definitely.
like to write, and I've written a whole page about you,
Yes.
and it's pen to paper. Why did you decide? What inspired you to write?
I guess that I grew up in a time where everything was kept really close to me. I didn't really share my dreams. I didn't really have any dreams, or so I thought. And then I witnessed the tragic death of my sister when I was 8 years old. And that kind of catapulted me on this journey of finding where I fitted in and where my dreams were going to take me. Growing up in a small country town, horses were our lives. I could ride before I could walk, and I just drew myself into it.
You could ride before you could walk.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was sitting on a horse with my dad.
How many people can say that? That's pretty cool. Did you realize that later on in life that what you did was pretty cool? Or
No.
you just took it for granted?
I didn't. I just took it for granted. It wasn't until my early 20s that I realized that it was such a special thing to have. And I had achieved my national titles by that time. And it was just somewhere that I found that I had to step those goals up. There had to be a goal and a dream, or it was going nowhere. So that just really gave me that focus and drive that's now turned over into my teaching and my network marketing and my family as well. We just followed those dreams and chase them down.
Yeah, and your story talks about, so the viewers out there, I'd like you to go in and check out Katrina's chapter. My sleep was broken. My body ached, carrying symptoms of stress. The hardest part was, and when I read this and I'm still feeling it, it stirs something in me because of my own trauma, generational ish. What, you think I don't have any? Like, let's be real.
Yes, we do.
You think I don't have any? You think I sit there going, yes, I'm just Miss Perfect Kat Mak. Yeah, not. Let's take perfection out of the dictionary. Why don't we?
There's no such word. There's no such word.
Flick the switch on that one. And you said, I forgot to feel joy. Now, when I read that, I had to read that over and over and over again because that resonated and landed with me. And then you said, I no longer see the past as all right, but as a foundation. I see it as a foundation. And I'm like, yeah, I wish that we didn't have to go through all that experience to then go, that lands.
Yes, it's true. So I don't think if I hadn't experienced the things I had, I'd be where I am. I think I'd be very different. So I got to a point in my life where I was pouring from that empty cup. There was nothing left to give. And I thought I had to keep giving everything to everyone until someone wise said to me, you're not being selfish. You're doing what you need to do. You can't be the empty cup. Okay. If you don't look after yourself, you can't look after anyone else. And that's where I started to change my focus. And that's where this whole journey really started, in that I changed the way I thought, the way I acted, the way I did things, and realized that if I put myself first, then I'm able to support my children better. I'm able to do my job better. It's not selfish to take that time out.
What little things did you do that?
I signed up with a personal trainer. So I had to go. I couldn't go, I don't feel like it. I knew that I had a locked in time and she was waiting, and that was honoring that time, and that made me accountable for that. And then in my network marketing, I signed up with a mentor. So I've got someone to check in, but to someone to keep me accountable. And that really has made those dreams come alive, I guess. I've got those people that are keeping me accountable, and I don't need to do this on my own. which is
No.
what I always thought. I thought I had to do it on my own.
Yeah,
And I
because we're
realized I don't.
amazing, right? We can do it
Yeah,
all
we think we can until we can't. And I
until we
guess
can't,
that's
until we
my,
crash and
yep,
we burn.
until we crash and burn. And then we think, well, how did I get here? And where do I go to next?
What you say is so true, because we're so frivolous with our I'm just gonna out there and say it. We're so frivolous to say, you know what? I'm gonna pay money for a cleaner, which is cool, as a service we have. I'm gonna pay for my electrician to come and change my lights because my ceiling's too high.
Yeah.
I will go out and buy a coffee times 3 across the road because it makes me feel good. However, we fail to go, well, maybe we need a mentor. Maybe we need this. That is not necessarily you're a teacher.
Yeah,
You're a mentor per se. You're actually, you know what you are? You're the accidental counselor.
I
That's what
am.
you
I am.
are. And you should own that hat. And I would go into any school and take all the teachers and sit them side by side and go, I applaud you. You're the accidental counselors, because you guys not only hear the stuff from our children, but from us as well.
Yes.
So it's twofold. And you have to go home and be a great parent.
Yeah. Go to my
That's
watch
just
video
so
at home.
hard.
Yeah.
So I take my hat off. So yes, by being accountable, without a doubt, I can't do gyms without having a trainer. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just lazy.
Yeah, that's
I'm going to
me.
say it. I won't. If I don't pay to play, I'm not going to do it.
I guess another pivotal thing for me was 12 months, or 9 months ago now, I signed up to a health program, and it means that I'm
Okay.
accountable every single day. So if I say I'm going to walk tomorrow morning, there's someone saying, did you walk this morning? So I'm like,
I love
I
that.
have to do it. I feel guilty if I don't then. Those people have now become lifelong friends, but it gives us that accountability. It gives us that connection, I guess, that we all need to be able to do what we do and to be able to keep
That we
turning up.
crave. The
Yeah.
connection, the community. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. What has been one of the greatest achievements in your life thus far? So, I mean, I'm just looking at your accolades and there's a lot. Can you pinpoint one? I don't know. But if there was one that you go, you know what?
I guess it's a turning point. I guess it's a turning point was when I became a single parent, I guess, to my 4 children. And I guess being able to pick myself up and work out where to next and be able to come through that now to this side and go, okay, wow, I actually did that.
You
I
did
was
it.
able to find me and keep us all together and moving forward, I guess.
I love that you said that and that you're honest, because a lot of people don't, and I'm a single parent as well,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't acknowledge the fact that, and I sometimes forget. I mean, I'm better because I do the personal development stuff,
Yeah.
but I'm so glad that you said it. And for all parents out there that are single parents, congratulations that you're moving forward and moving through,
Yeah.
because there's I'm not going to say that there's a stigma. Maybe it's an internal stigma that you're not good enough,
Yeah.
but you should just applaud yourself. So I'm so glad that you've set out, because no one in any of the podcasts I've done or any friends that I've had have actually gone out and said what you just said.
I think it's something that we do need to realize that it's part of our story.
It
I
is
think
part of
if
our story.
that wasn't there to be a different story that we're talking about right now. So
Yeah.
it's part of that building block.
Yeah, I think a lot of the times we take it as given,
Yeah.
but it's not given, and you do need to be rewarded. So I'm so glad you rewarded yourself with that great achievement, because it is an achievement.
It is.
It is, especially with 4 kids.
Yeah. I'm lucky now they're older.
Yeah. Yes, I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. So with you on that one. So if you were to talk to your 20-year-old self and you can turn back the time and go, you know what? What would I say if I looked in the mirror and go, what would I say to that person based on all the stuff that you've gone through today
Oh my gosh.
and living through and succeeding and trials and tribulations, like all in the mix?
I guess that my 20-year-old self thought she had the perfect plan. And I would say to her that life doesn't always work out that way, but we need to trust the process. We need to follow what sparks our interest. And don't be afraid of the detours. Life's full of turns and twists that we don't see coming. And you've just got to navigate each one as they come.
Yeah,
And
don't be afraid of the
scared them.
detours.
Yeah. And you're worth it. You're worth every little bit effort you put in. You're worth every achievement that you make along the way, no matter how small they are. or you think they are. It's all part of becoming who you're meant to be.
Yeah, it is. And, life's going to hit you bang in the face, like, knock
Yeah.
on wood, probably tomorrow. Something's going to, where we talk about the plan and then it doesn't go to
Yeah.
plan. And then you go, oh my God, how does that even happen? But it's not part of the plan, but it's part of the plan.
It is part
So
of the plan now.
it is part of the plan now. And those detours will lead you to your future, which was your past.
Yeah.
So if you were to give some inspiration to me, because I'm
Yeah.
one of these women, and to other women out there who want to take that next level, yet they're too scared. So you talked about, so I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
You're a teacher. You're working your butt off, selfless. Your mindset has to be 24/7. You've got a serious amount of patience because you do need to have a role like that.
Do.
You have 4 kids that you've raised, and we love them implicitly, and you're so thankful that they've, oh my God, grown up. But yeah, let's be real, they never grow up. Nah, never grow up, just slightly. They never grow up. And they will come back.
They do.
And you have your own business that you're building as well. And that's a good thing, because through that, if there's women out there that, like yourself, are working 9 to 5, also want another business, another stream of income, what would you say to that person out there that's like itching? And
I guess you'll never ever feel ready to start it. And that's the good thing, because that growth happens in that messy middle when you're not waiting. So once you get started, that middle bit's messy and there's lots of tosses and turns, but you have to start where you are, and then you have to take each step, just one small step at a time.
yeah, absolutely.
So when I began, I was a teacher, and then I became
I was just going to ask you that.
businesswoman. Then I became a writer. I was never ever ready for any of those. When I first write my chapter, I was like, I don't have a story to share. What are you talking about? I don't.
Yes.
And as we started talking, I was like, oh, actually, I do have a story. So it's all about building that confidence in yourself that you once didn't think you had. So it comes with time.
It does come with time.
You need to surround yourself with those women who are going to lift you higher, that are going to keep your vision in front of you, even when you're doubting yourself. They're there to remind you that that's what it is, and that your story and your dream and your voice are what matters most.
Amen. Your story, that's pretty much my tagline. Your story matters. Your voice will impact.
Yeah.
Your story matters. Your voice will impact.
Yes, and you are good enough.
Yeah, you are good enough. And if you can make an impact with one person, then you know what? That person's going to then have children, or have a son or a daughter or a cousin or a niece or a friend or a kid that walks in the street or whoever. And you're going to smile because you told me one word, that I am worthy, and it's okay to say you're okay. And I will share that. And when I share it, that person's going to remember, and so forth. So you talked about surrounding yourself with other like-minded people that lift you up. That is so important.
And it's okay to let go of the people that don't serve that purpose anymore.
No.
People come and go, and that's
Yeah.
okay. We don't have to cling on to every single person in our life, but all of our life.
I know. How did you learn to let go?
I'm still learning to let go, I guess.
Because I am too.
I guess becoming homeless kind of was that reality slap, I guess, that made me go, I have to let go of some things. I can't hold all of these things on with me. They can't come with me. So being able to let those things go, it took time. It took a lot of soul searching. It took a lot of those, my community being around me and being able to keep me accountable to what I needed to have with me.
What I see is resilience. I see resilience in you, and I see a ballsy woman that has got a lot of guts.
Yeah.
And what? Yeah, you definitely have. And doubt comes in. We all doubt ourselves. You know what? As my girlfriend Des says, why should you be so special, Kat Mak? Why should? And I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. She always throws that in my face, and I'm like, she's so right though. Why should you be special? When I say X, Y, Z, and I'll doubt myself. Imposter syndrome comes in. I'm like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And she goes, well, why should you be any special? Or I will say X, Y, Z. And I'm like, okay, what would Des say? Des would say, why should you be so special? And we're not. We just pick each other up and go, you know what? If she was okay with all the stuff that you've gone through, and reading your chapter was amazing, I'm going to be okay too. I can do it too. Yeah, of course we will. So, Katrina, thank you so much for sharing your story. Please make sure you go out and buy the book, Empower You, because it is a collection, a collaboration of women that are all different. As we sit here with life, that's what happens. Whoops. So, on that note, I thank you so much for coming straight from the classroom. Thank you so much. You have a good afternoon. Bye for now. Bye.